Hey fruit tree lovers, are you dreaming of juicy apples, plump pears, or sweet cherries next year? Well, fall is actually the perfect time to set your fruit trees up for success. Stick around because in this video, we're diving into essential pruning tips for your fruit trees this fall. You might be surprised why autumn pruning is so beneficial and how easy it can be to do yourself. So grab your gardening gloves and let's get pruning. First things first, why prune in the fall anyway? Most people think of spring, right? But fall pruning offers some amazing advantages. As your fruit trees head into dormancy for the winter, pruning now actually stresses them less than pruning in the spring. Plus, without all those leaves in the way, you get a much clearer view of your tree's structure. This makes it way easier to see exactly which branches need attention. Another big bonus? Fall pruning can help reduce the risk of certain diseases. Cooler, drier fall air is less friendly to some fungal diseases compared to the dampness of spring. Okay, so what should you actually do when pruning your fruit trees in the fall? Here are the essential tips you need to know. Tip number 1. Timing is key. Wait until your tree has fully dropped its leaves and is truly dormant. This is usually late fall or early winter, depending on where you live. Pruning too early, while the tree is still actively growing, can actually stimulate new growth that will be vulnerable to winter damage. Tip number 2. Gather your tools. You'll need sharp pruning shears for smaller branches, loppers for branches that are a bit thicker, and maybe a pruning saw for anything larger. Make sure your tools are clean and sharp for nice, clean cuts. Now for the pruning itself. Focus on the 3 Ds: dead, damaged, and diseased branches. These are always the first to go. Remove any branches that are obviously dead, broken, or showing signs of disease. Cutting these out now helps prevent problems from spreading and keeps your tree healthy. Next, look for crossing branches or branches that are rubbing against each other. These can create wounds and restrict airflow. Remove one of the crossing branches to open up the canopy. Good airflow is super important for preventing diseases and letting sunlight reach all parts of the tree. Also, keep an eye out for suckers, those fast-growing upright shoots that sprout from the base of the tree or the roots, and water sprouts, those vigorous upright shoots that grow from the branches. These guys steal energy from the tree and don't usually produce fruit, so snip them off. Finally, think about shaping your tree. The goal is usually an open, vase-like shape. This allows for good sunlight penetration and air circulation. You can remove branches that are growing inwards or downwards to help achieve this shape. But remember, fall pruning should be more about maintenance and cleaning up the tree. Save the heavier, more structural pruning for late winter or early spring. And a crucial tip, don't go overboard in the fall. Less is often more. Focus on removing the problem branches and improving airflow and sunlight. Heavy pruning can actually stress your tree, especially right before winter. So there you have it, essential fall pruning tips for your fruit trees. By following these simple steps, you'll be setting your trees up for a fantastic growing season next year, and hopefully a bountiful harvest of delicious fruit. Now, before you go grab your pruning shears, let me know in the comments below what kind of fruit trees you're growing. Are you pruning apples, pears, cherries, or something else? I'd love to hear about it. And hey, if you found these tips helpful, give this video a like and subscribe for more gardening advice. Happy fall pruning, and we'll see you in the next video.